Hey, night guys. Welcome night's like really night, midnight. Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is psychiatric, self-therapeutic, multimedia project, self-problem, solves obstacles in life, as well as the self-improvement process to reach high goals and ambitions that we have set for ourselves, as well as those around us. If you like a brief introduction, a brief summary, as I break down the Ahn Project and see blah 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 and so on and so forth. Please check out the previous live streams, especially the one just like 2-3 live streams prior to this one, because we're just continuing on from where we left off in the previous one. So that would have been ARP, I believe, 958A. That's where the introduction is. So just dive right into the content what we have right here. We're still in phase 2. It's ridiculous. However, we are nearing the end, and this should be the last live stream we do on phase 2. So phase 2 being digital and abstract, covering photography, storytelling, commentary about the domains of life, such as finance, relationships, workplace, philosophy, psychiatry, so on and so forth, right? And materials, equipment, and as well. So take a look here. You can see this is a mass screenshot of not even everything. This is not even the complete collage of what we had about just maybe about 4 days, three days ago, really. It's insane. We have to get through it all. And we have just one last live stream on phase 2. Then we gotta have at least 2 live streams, 1 or 2 live streams on phase 3, definitely 2. So we're gonna start here and say that everything at the top has been covered, everything at the second column has been covered for the most part, and then we're just on at the very bottom here, and even the bottom part of it has been covered, so we're just working on maybe 3 of these mass screenshots here out of 7 in a row. So let's get rid of it and dive right into content. Where did we leave off in the previous live stream? I'm just going to showcase this, pull up the logo a little bit for a second here. And so you see here we have the butter croissant we were receiving from ML. We'll go on a little bit, calling it the workplace. So butter croissant, mini butter croissant with this plastic wrap over it and tangerines. Great stuff. Thank you very much. We're just showing some gratitude, appreciation. Always keeps me a little bit, keeps me going. So that's that. We also have, if we zoom out a little bit, we have the paper bag, as well as the butter croissant inside this paper bag at the workplace. And so that's the kind of just elaborating more on, expanding more on the stuff that we see. You see above, once again, the leafy greens that we see from the domestic gardens, from my biological mother, caregiver. And down here we have the kind of packaging of the 2 peaches, keto nuts, ketogenic walnuts and stuff like that, plus the cards. So this is all for my colleague SM, who recently lost someone really dear to him. So that's a sympathy card and whatnot. So once again, close the angle shot. Alright, gift cards, finished, done. So now we move on to the stuff inside the title, which we have, maybe about, seems like 12 minutes to cover it all. Left hand side panel. Expansion. Alright, so we start off here. We have some stuff coming, the Excel database, so you can see here has to do lower the volume a little bit even more. This is the spreadsheet that covers specifically all the files that we have scanned. So whether it's paperwork or mail or product packaging, all that kind of stuff. Right hand side here we have some stuff from Capsule to Lose. So this is basically pizza Capsule to Lose. So we also have an inventory track of everything that we have purchased and received, actually, even as gifts, particularly these as gifts from my domestic guardians, as well as the co-workers and things that I've given them. So it's kind of like a transaction for food. But also here we have fitness and excretion. So we're just going to wash, taking a dump. When am I going to sleep? Waking up on time? No. Everything's just off track. Over here on the right hand side panel, we have stuff to do with Google Maps, searching out for a place that we ate at, not really, actually, that someone else ate there, and then I decided to pass on some food that I ate, which was like some dim sum for my domestic guardians, his best man. Scrolling down here, we see some stuff having to do particular to the title. So we do see at the beginning of this title it says government mail, so short form government. Here having to do with the form that I received about how to renew my health card. So definitely something how to do over the weekend. Right hand side panel here we also have some stuff covering donation. So donation for organ donor. I don't know. I don't think I'll be filling this form out because honestly speaking, I remember filling out last time, so I'm not sure why I didn't work this time. Anyways, over here we have some stuff having to do with the files from the letters that we saved, especially my own crafts. And then we have here. Okay, I get sleepy, guys. Apologize. This is stuff here. This is like a volunteer report for the long-term care senior homes, LTC senior home. Hold, postpone, miss, basically hours that I get submitted for seniors that I still sort of trying to keep in touch with my clients. Scroll down a little bit here. What do we get? We have some stuff here regarding what is this? Your health card, right from the bottom. Also in French, you can see there. Yeah, in French and so on and so forth. What is that? Yeah, and then we have some stuff having to do with seems like mail, more mail, stuff like that having to do with basically the driver's license, government mail, so on and so forth. And then over here on the right hand side panel, having to do with me opening the mail, and what's on the right hand side panel right here, the furthest right, all the paperwork that we can scan, we can upload onto the laptop. And then over here we have soundtrack music. So this one's particularly Slayer, right? That's why it's in the title. It's actually in the title. So Goblin Slayer. So we have here holy music, the priestess and her mercy, something along those lines of that. And people have been looking for this track, not just me. And people have been trying to play other different tracks of it. So soundtrack, combat start. And so that's a very more violent, heavy metal one. And people are like, okay, we got this guitar riff that they're noting down here, help each other play. In the middle here we have what is this? This seems to be the description of the video, or the comments, right? Someone left this amazing comment describing the atmosphere, it's a very scenic atmosphere for the track. Meet the priestess and her mercy, something like that lines. So we see here, as we added that particular track, I'm downloading it over to here, As the World Caves In by Sarah Cochran, as well as Maltese and Matt Maltese, and it's a playlist 2, 4, 5, 5, 6, 21, 10, 26, I believe, or 27. You can see it's being added on Google Play as well as the music player app. And move over to the side here, we continue. Name new playlist as well as the download right here on Video Proc software for downloading stuff. So over here on the right hand side, Profound Mercy, right? Alright, great, good stuff. Right hand side here, Mercy Last Night, and just continuation once again of the video here. It seems like the last light, good ending. So this was a recommendation on that song of Goblin Slayer's someone's upload about Priestess and the Mercy. One of the comments covered a different track. I searched it up. It was something along like Metroid, or not Metroid, like Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. Think of like 2005 GameCube. Crazy. Over there, and we had this. What's that? That looks like to be basically a good ending. One of the multiple endings. Good ending. So here, plot of anime. I don't know how many ideas if anyone accounted for the lore of love of everything. That has, again, this is more to do with the track. We're commenting on it. A specific track, looking for the name. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Now we go to, as you see in the title, we're into volunteering now. So we're talking about hygiene routines. Not yet. Sorry, we're talking about just a little bit of narcissism and empath duo. Very sad psychical video about how, and I've been on both ends now. Like, it's very, very disappointing. It's just contagious. Narcissist and the empath have been on both sides of the coin. Right here. So, Jesus, here's the comments. People commenting about it, about the experience, so on and so forth. And we move over to volunteering now. So here in volunteering, the volunteer system hub, you could say, for volunteers, volunteer services, patient safety week, and getting access to this finally on Microsoft Outlook on the system. So you're signed out of Office or Office 365, hence why you see the title, that kind of stuff. Okay, expand, I mean collapse, not expand, collapse. Oh, last one. Great, phenomenal. So we're here. It's the last one. We're covering the course module, for the hospital training, and we have here. Looks to be. I'm yawning way too much. Looks to be the files that I downloaded from that coursework module. That's interesting. No, is it? No, it's a certificate download. I downloaded a certificate when I completed the module. So we're working backwards. So before that, then there was the quiz. That's right, you selected the correct response. The role of an infection control practitioner includes education, consultation, monitoring. So that's the quiz. Start of the quiz. Must score at least 80% naturally. Because this is important stuff, right? Infection prevention control at the hospital, at any healthcare setting is very important, especially during the pandemic situation. We have different campuses of science for additional precautions, as well as routine practices for preventing spread of germs and so on and so forth. So why are routine practices so important? You can't tell the difference between someone who is sick and someone who isn't, or someone who is infectious and contagious and someone who isn't. Personal protection, protective equipment. We have here donning of equipment, so taking things on and off in the right way. So gloves, PPE, protective equipment, and gowns, and so on and so forth. What if you didn't wash your hands? So here is actually a video inside the module of this doctor of this skit, and it's hilarious because he's like, you can see what if you could see all the germs and bacteria and the viruses and the microbes. It would be pretty silly for you to not wash your hands. It's just that you can't see it, so you can't really pay attention to it, but it's serious. Routine practices are important 24/7. Pretty straightforward why that is. 50%, 60% healthcare associated infections, so things you pick up acquired from the healthcare setting prior when you didn't have originally. Prevention control, risk of HAIs, patient safety. So just learning objectives here as well. Learning about what healthcare associated infections are, how they get transmitted through vectors, routine practices, and additional precautions and protective equipment. So once again, the importance of healthcare associated infections and so on and so forth. Like 220,000 people get affected by this. Patients length of stay, healthcare costs seem like millions for sure, and so on and so forth. And last but not least, we have the comments here covering report of the week. So this is Review Bra and his fast food channel, his exquisite, luxurious fast food channel. So people here commentating, and here it is. I just wanted to check to see if he was still making videos, because the last time I checked, it was like a couple of years ago, I feel like. And in fact, yes, he is. He's still doing it. There's still more stuff for him to taste test and sample and review all the time. I'm glad he's still doing his thing. I just wanted to see if there's a remnant of his gem is still here. And in fact, he is. Yes, you are a gem. Review, bro. Okay, so let's get rid of that kind of stuff. We have about 1 minute left. It's crazy. Alright, I'm tired, man. I'm super tired. I got 1 minute left. So phase 3, we're done phase 2. Well, phase 2. Okay, one last thing. Phase 2, segment 8, phase 2. Inventory here. Jesus, we had so many live streams today. All this sleep stuff, we're still behind everything. I can close the music thing. So in phase 3 is the live stream. So of the room unit. So this is region G. It's a massive mess. We'll get through it, and then we have region A5 through A9. This table here, we have all this crap here and all this crap over there. So we're trying to get rid of all this stuff eventually through the live stream. What can I do in the next 15 seconds? Well, not very much. So I'm just gonna end it right here, and we'll continue this in the next live stream. Either later today or tomorrow morning, because I'm tired. I can't really tell if I can get another